Man, did the internet blow up over this one. So I had seen it before. I seen this tweet, this post on an X that went viral, and I had seen it before it really went viral. And I saw it and I was like, okay, this is going to cause some... I had no idea. As of right now, this tweet, I'm just going to play it in the background with no music for right now. And that's what it is. It's just these women dancing with their little Stanley cups. That's not even part of this topic. There's so much to unpack here. It's just a video with young ladies dancing. What's the big deal? I'll tell you what the big deal is. There is legitimate discussion. This sparked really good, productive discussion. As of right now, this video, the original tweet from Chase Austin, who is somewhat, he promotes, from what I see on his feed, masculine Western men type stuff. Not like, it doesn't seem like Andrew Tate, but in that realm, in a different way. And I like his content from what I've seen there. And so the original tweet from this got 37.7 million views. Let's jump right back in. This is what got the views, y'all. Hey! Let me go back 20, it's more than 20 years now. I was about to say, let me go back 20 years a little bit and then like, hey, okay, where the party at? See, back in the day, this is what you lived. I'll speak for myself. Let me not speak for anybody else. This is what you lived for back in my heydays, maybe 96 through, I graduated high school in 96, so maybe 95 through 2001, around there in that prime time. If I was with the boy, we looking for a spot to chill or do something with, that's the dream spot, that right there. But the tweet went viral and all he did was post this. And sometimes less is more. On X, less is more. Chase Austin tweeted with this video of the women dancing, "Why don't men want Western women?" As a question. And you can tell where he's going. He's kind of saying this type of stuff is the reason why men don't want Western women. The Daily Caller came out with this article with a crazy headline. Daily Caller in response to this said, "Fugly losers get mega triggered over video of girls having harmless fun." That doesn't retort anything he just said. The tweet said, "Why Western men don't want Western women." That was the tweet. It's right here. They put it right here. "Why don't men want Western women?" Your headline says, "Fugly losers get mega triggered over video of girls having harmless fun." That didn't even address what he implied in that tweet. And let me tell you what is going on. What's going on here is a cultural battle. And man, did that war go on. Lauren Southern got involved with it. Lauren Southern wrote, "It's objectively a better sign of one's mental health and physical health to be out doing nonsense like this versus sitting in a dark room, dopamine farming bitterness on the internet." There's a lot of interesting things here. Notice Lauren Southern called it nonsense. You didn't retort what he said. I don't know why there's this disconnect. He said, "Why men don't want Western women." And it's a tough one to retort because you have to get into Western culture and none of these people want to get into that discussion. But Lauren Southern had one of the more articulate kind of clapbacks to it, but she didn't even bring the right argument to it. I'm going to tell you what the real take is here. The real take here is it's not attractive. It's not appealing to men if they're being honest. That's what the real take is here. And it's, like I said, when I was younger, man, this would have been a dream spot. This is what you wait. This is it. When you're looking for the spot to chill at, for the weekend or wherever, because it's in the daytime there. Normally at night, I remember, looking for the house parties, and you're hoping it's not a sausage fest. Now these are sorority. They look like they're in sororities, so I don't know. I didn't do too much of the sorority frat stuff. I was more like outside of that with house parties and stuff. But you get the point. This is the dream scenario. Why is it the dream scenario though? It's not the dream scenario because most guys like this goofiness and they're having fun. It's not to be triggered against them. It's not knocking them. No, they're not 304s necessarily. Just doing this doesn't make them 304s. My take, well, some people might have that take, which is fine. My take is it's just not attractive or appealing. And I'll tell you why. From a standpoint of, well, why would it be a dream for young men? Because young men are looking for lust. They're looking for one night stands. They're looking for hookups. And if you were to tell a young person, if you were to tell me 20, we're looking at 20, we're looking at damn near 30 years ago, 20, 25 years ago, there would be zero chance that, obviously that's before I'm married, no kids, zero chance that you would have any hookup with anybody there, not just that day, but ever going forward. So you couldn't go and just holler to try to hook it up at another day. Ever. There would be a 0% chance that I would show up at that spot. I would look for a different spot. So what that shows me, and I think that is very typical of all men, there's not many men that enjoy women dancing like that to that. And I know there's a racial component to this for some people. For me, there's not. It doesn't swap the races with anything. Asian, black, Indian, it doesn't matter. And I think there's beautiful women of all kinds. It's not knocking the women. I don't think it's appealing to men outside of lust. I said, let me give you another example. You take those same young women that are dancing right there, right now, those same young women who are dancing. And back in the day, I liked spoken word. Now, typically the spoken word was mostly black, but that's beside the point. You take these same women, the exact same women, put them in a spoken word spot, put them in Cafe Mahogany. I know that sounds funny in Detroit. Used to be a spoken word spot where Slum Village and others go. One of my favorite spots of all time. You go there, you say, I'm chilling, I'm getting a coffee, I'm getting a little bit to eat, I'm chilling, or even just a little bit to drink, not a whole lot. It's on like that chill vibe, spoken word, and say that they were spoken word artists and they came up, they obviously wouldn't be dressed like that. They'd be dressed nice, maybe even attractive, but in a different manner. And they were up there spinning poetry and spoken word, hip hop bars or no bars. I would have, and you say there's 0% chance of hookup that night or ever. For me, I would have gone to Cafe Mahogany to see and hear what their creative spoken word would sound like. So it's not about black culture or anything like that. It's about goofiness. It's not attractive. They can have fun. I'm not triggered by it. Don't care. But I'm just reacting to the reaction. All the dude did was post why men don't want Western women. Basically, Lauren Southern even said it. It's goofy. It's nonsense. That's why. And if you look at the responses, boy, people were in their feelings about this. I was like, whoa. So let me know what you think. I wouldn't be saying the same thing. This is a cultural thing. If they were Dorothy Ashby on the harp, if they were Swan Lake, if they're doing Swan Lake, Tchaikovsky, if they were doing that, that would be a whole different thing. I love classical music, ballet, opera. I love Dorothy Ashby on the harp. She just great, wonderful stuff. I'm there. The same women, if they're all doing that, if they're in the orchestra playing I'm there. So it's not about looking at them as sexual objects or anything like that. It's about, what do you really value? What do I really find attractive? If you want to say they're attractive in a lustful way, or that's why guys would go, I could see you there. Otherwise, I don't see that. So people mistake this commentary as if it's the end of the world that the girls are dancing. I don't know who said that, but if you want to refute, address the points. It's actually in a weird it took me time to mature, to understand what I was thinking in a younger age, but I did mature. Let me know what you think.